So we won't be providing you very random questions out there. Each and every question asked by us will have a purpose. Now this is why I have provided this classification here. So 10 questions among the 100 questions will be based from 1993 PYQs to 2013 PYQs. For almost all the 40 logical questions that we will be providing, we will be asking a counter question to you to actually improve your thought process. Hi students, I hope all of you are doing well. As all of you know, we have close to 60 to 65 days left for the UPSC Prelims. And now is the time in these last 2 months to start taking full-length tests and the open mocks. Now we have received significant queries from the students asking us when will our open mock or full-length will start. Now today we have the answer to the question, and that is also the purpose to this video. So we at Civilsdaily, especially me who had the dominant prelims here, is happy and proud to announce our first open mock test, which will happen on April 1st. So as you know, we will be having 2 exams. The one general studies, which will happen from 9:30 to 11:30 according to the UPSC time, and CSAT as well, which will happen at 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Now, as you know, the exam will be conducted both offline and online. So for the offline, you can come to the academy here. Our academy is at Apsara Arcade, Pusa Road, next to very close to the metro station. And since it's an all India open mock test, you can take the exam wherever you are from your home as well. So we'll be providing a Zoom link as well so that you get to face all the other students who are attempting the exam at the same time. Now you must be wondering, what is the big deal about an open test? Why do you have to make a video regarding the same? Now, the purpose is not to purely market the same, rather to just tell you how our questions will be or what are the initiatives that we are going to introduce as a part of the open mocks. Now, if you actually look into the same, these are some of the initiatives that we are going to introduce. Now, how should you make an open mocks? Most of the academies out there put some random questions. I don't want to name the academies here, but for me, you know that they provide very difficult questions in which UPSC will never ask the question. They will dive in a deep way that we will get very 50, 60, 70 marks and which will make us very demotivated. So we won't be doing that. Our questions will purely be based on the micro themes. Polity pe, hum parliament pe question puchenge. We won't be asking question from maybe citizenship, making of the constitution, parliamentary forum, parliamentary group, National Commission for the Working of the Constitution. We won't be doing that. Our questions will be in aligned with the micro themes, which we have analyzed for the past 15 years of UPSC. Also, we also want to change the way these questions are asked. So let's say, for example, in 2025, there was a question with respect to Matta Vilasa, and the answer was Mahendra Varman. Now, why did UPSC ask this question? UPSC asked this question because the same question has been repeated in 1993 PYQ. So we won't be providing you very random questions out there. Each and every question asked by us will have a purpose. Now this is why I have provided this classification here. So 10 questions among the 100 questions will be based from 1993 PYQs to 2013 PYQs. For those questions which we feel that this has an evergreen value, this can be repeated in 2026. We'll be taking the 10 best questions from the same. We have already taken the same. 10 PYQ question content. So if you remember the same in 2025, there were 8 questions which had been repeated in the last 10 years. For example, Aragata was a question. National Petroleum, the board, National Gas and Petroleum Board was a question. The question of Andes Mountains got repeated, which was in 2024 as well. The agriculture commodities introduced by the Portuguese got repeated because it was asked in 2024 as well. The question regarding isotherms got repeated. So close to 8 questions got repeated. So we'll be providing the same pattern. Close to 10, not questions, but the exact closely the content or from the options that we have taken will be asked. We will also take 5 topics from other UPSC examinations which happened in 2026 and 2025. Wherein we feel that, okay, fine, this particular question has an evergreen value. It may get repeated in 2026 because UPSC likes to take questions from or inspire from other exams that UPSC is conducting. Also, the most important thing, when you compare the 2025 paper, close to 38 questions were there from the current affairs. So in our examination as well, 35 questions will be from the current affairs. You know that I'm actually famous for my elimination techniques. I have a lot of logical elimination programs here at Civilsdaily as well. So close to 40 questions will be logical. And also the most important thing that our questions will be in line with the UPC pattern and also the UPC type of questions. Which means that, let's say for example, how many questions does UPSC ask in a single statement question? The ABCD model question. How many questions are two statement questions? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. How many questions are pair based? How many statement and assertions are there? So we have a data with respect to all the previous years, all the 15 years of UPSC and how UPSC was the same. So we'll be following the 2025 pattern only. Kitna question statement and assertion pe aa gaya. Kitna questions pair only aa gaya. So we'll be mostly following the 2025 pattern with respect to the type of questions. So therefore, you will have a feel as to the time management will also be fun, and you will also have a feel that you are attempting a UPSC model question paper. So we are trying to exactly align our paper with the 2025 paper here as well. Now, as I told you, we won't be asking you some random questions out there regarding puppetry, regarding music or any other thing. We will be aligning our questions with respect to the micro themes. Let's say for example, ancient history. We'll be focusing on the literature. We'll be focusing on the sites. We'll be focusing on the contemporaries of different empires. Also, we'll be focusing on the Guptan and Mauryan administration. So we have a micro theme list wherein we exactly know that this is one of the areas that UPSC asks questions. So we won't be providing, as I said before, any random questions. Rather, mostly we'll be aligning with the micro themes only. So here, as you can see here, this is the micro theme distribution of UPSC. And this is a distribution that we have provided in an exams as well. So if you compare this thing, you can see here that in the last 10 years, 8 questions have come from the historical background, evolution, making of the constitution. We have provided 3 questions in one of our tests. 6 questions has been asked in the silent features and significant provisions. We are asking 6 questions again here. So mostly, we know how the UPSC micro themes are. So we'll be asking questions from the same. Also, we'll align our questions with UPSC as well. So in 2020, UPSC was Rajya Sabha has equal powers with Lok Sabha. What is our question? Rajya Sabha has equal powers with the Lok Sabha in maybe a different content. We'll be asking you. So we want to align ourselves in closely with UPSC. Okay. UPSC was asked about drone technology. We'll be asking about quantum computing or some other technology. UPSC was asked about nanotubes. We'll be asking about nanobots basically. Benzene pollution, UPSC was asked. We'll be asking about some other different pollution. Now, these are not the exact questions that will come. These are just a sample questions which I want to prove how our questions will be. Now, in case of pattern as well, we won't be following the exact pattern like 6, 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, but mostly maybe 60 to 80% of the questions, maybe the pattern will align. Okay. Now, this is also one of the initiatives that we are introducing here. It's called the performance evaluation sheet. So as a part of the open mock, you will receive this sheet wherein you will be able to clearly understand what are the areas that you are lacking. Are you lacking with respect to your question paper solving strategy? Are you lacking with respect to your logical elimination? Are you lacking with respect to your revision and the content? You will be able to clearly understand where you are going wrong. Because if you see here, this is one of the performance sheet of our revision test which recently happened. So we have given here the number of question numbers. Ancient history was from 1 to 10. A person can mark here whether they have correct, kitna correct ho gaye, kitna incorrect ho gaye. Now they will understand, okay, fine. Ancient history is one area that I am very lacking. Now this is basically the level 1. Now how would the level 2 analysis be? The level 2 analysis will be, let's say for example, modern history. Freedom movement personalities is the most important micro thing. Our 32nd question and 36th question was based on freedom movement personalities. Not Congress parties and organization पे UPSC ने last 15 years पे 10 question पूछा था. So in our revision test as well, the 37th, 34th and 50th question was based on the political parties. So we'll be providing this for the fact that you will be able to clearly understand which particular micro theme you are going wrong. And this is one area that I have to focus on for the next full test. You will be clearly able to understand the areas that you are lacking when you actually fill these micro themes. Now this will form or this will help you in analyzing your content, but the most important thing is how you do the paper. So in the performance analysis sheet as well, we'll be providing you the first round, second round, third round, and you should be marking first round पे कितना attempt किया, कितना correct है, कितना incorrect है, and what is your accuracy. First round पे your accuracy should be above 80%, and third round पे your accuracy should be more than 25% as well. If your accuracy is very low in the third round, that means that आपकी elimination techniques, आपकी intuitions, आपकी luck भी बहुत कम है. So therefore maybe you can reduce your attempts a bit. And in the first round, if your accuracy is less than 80%, you understand that, okay, fine, I should not be attempting more questions in the first round. Rather, I should be reserving more questions to the second round because I don't have a 100% clarity regarding to some of the questions that I have attempted. Also, regarding the incorrect questions as well, you can see here, lack of content, lack of revision, silly mistakes, and elimination techniques. So you can mention the number of question numbers here which you have gone wrong. Therefore, you will be able to understand what are the areas on which I am making mistake. Also, the most important thing is to correct your thought process, and therefore, for almost all the 40 logical questions that we will be providing, we will be asking a counter question to you to actually improve your thought process. So as you can see here, as a part of our first revision test, which happened on Sunday, the first question was regarding the Mehergarh and the different sites, historic sites. So our question was here that, the question that I am going to ask you is, were you able to identify Mehergarh, which is given as a Mesolithic site, won't transition directly into an Indus Valley site? It is the Neolithic sites which transition into the Indus Valley sites. Were you able to relate Skandagupta and Sohagura inscriptions? And since the word most significant, the most significant is an extreme word. It should be treated as an extreme word since no relation is there between them. Do you think Babru inscription is the specific option, as it's an option that we have not studied? When the statements speak about achievements of a particular ruler, indicating that she or she is famous, should you go with the most famous option or not? So you won't be able to directly relate to the questions here because you have not attended the revision test. But after you attend the full test, and when you see these questions, all these different questions, close to 40 questions we will be asking you for all the logical questions, you will be able to pinpoint where your thought process is lacking and where your elimination techniques is lacking. So therefore you can improve on that on the second full test that we are going to conduct. So regarding the content, we'll be having the micro teams and the number of micro teams. You can get your accuracy regarding the same. Regarding the eliminations, we'll be asking you 40 questions wherein you will be able to understand where you went wrong with respect to that 40 logical questions that we'll be asking. So let me tell you, this is a whole package. PYQs हम cover कर रहे हैं, PYQ content हम cover कर रहे हैं, current affairs हम cover कर रहे हैं, logical elimination भी हम cover कर रहे हैं. So it's a no-brainer not to attend this test. So one of initiative, for the first time I believe in India, something very comprehensive such as this, the performance evaluation sheet, everything is provided. So to attempt the full open book test, the link will be provided in the description below for you to register in the same. And for the offline test, we have limited seats only. So do register at the earliest and see you on April 1st for our first open mock test. Thank you.